Yo, what's going on, fellas? I'm back at it again with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But let's get to the topic that I want to talk about. No, it's not Mobile Suit Gundam. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Yes, I have the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare finally, and the gigabyte size of that game, pretty big. I had to delete some games off of my hard drive, but yeah, what's up with these games and these absurdly big storage that they require? Honestly, we got some lazy ass devs here in America. They really need to cut that shit down. I think the Japanese devs have a better handle on that. Like, look at Nintendo. Their games are really, really small. Pretty awesome. But you could also argue, hey, that there's a lot less on those games than there is on Call of Duty, which I think you could argue is true. But regardless, these damn files are too damn high.
Rent, it's too damn high.
Too damn high. But yeah, I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Played it for a lot. Not a little bit, for a lot. Played it more than Black Ops 4. Definitely, I could say that. And what do I think about the game? What do I think should change? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. When I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I remembered it differently in the alpha. I mean, in the beta. I remembered it differently. I remember playing that cave map. I think it's Azir Cave. I think that's what you call it. I like the night mode especially. To my surprise, the night mode was only in the realism mode section, which is fine, I guess. You know, would I like it as its own mode? Yeah, definitely I would, but I really don't think those other modes would do that good by themselves. So clumping them up all in one mode is pretty advantageous, I guess you could say, for those modes. And in that regard, yeah, I played it, and I liked playing that realism type of stuff. Now, here's what I don't like about the game. The maps. I do not like the maps at all in this game, except for, like, maybe two. The maps. You get shot from every freaking damn angle. It doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. Doesn't matter. It seems like you get shot from everywhere in this game, and I mean everywhere. You go outside, boom, guy gets you with a sniper. You go outside, boom, guy gets you with an AR with a ×4 ACOG scope. You go outside, boom, some guy freaking shoots you with a nade or an RPG. It's just absurd how many angles there are in this game and how many ways to kill you and how many opportunities there is for you to get killed by somebody. And I think the problem gets even worse when you go into a game like Ground War. Ground War, for all intents and purposes, I think, is a clusterfuck. You either get into a match where you're winning the game with your team, or you get into a match where you're losing, and you're going to keep losing and losing and losing. That's just how it is. And I think Airstrikes 24/7 is what that game mode should be called, because air support is almost 24/7 when you're playing Ground War, especially on that big rock quarry map. And forgot what it's called, but yeah, definitely a lot of havoc going on in Ground War. I thought it would have played out more like Battlefield 4 or, you know, something along those lines of the Battlefield games, but it didn't. It didn't play like that at all. Graphics, I think, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I like what they did with the engine. Guns feel awesome. They feel solid. Sound effects, freaking amazing also. I think best sound effects in any first-person shooter out there, apart from the hardcore milsim crowd games out there. Probably they do a little better job than Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but yeah. Regardless, I think the quote-unquote new engine is doing really well with Call of Duty, and I really like the way the game looks, but unfortunately I don't like how the game plays. Your 3-lane is more or less gone, I guess you could say. There's just too many ways to attack the enemy, and they have that exact advantage on you also. There's so many ways to attack, and I don't know, I think maybe board up some windows, board up some pathways, I guess you could say. It's just too hectic, it's too open, especially in Ground War too. I mean, sometimes you find no enemies, sometimes you do, but you get sniped almost immediately. You spawn in, and that's also a problem too. Spawn points sometimes. You spawn in the most ridiculous freaking places in the damn game. For example, Shipment. They brought back Shipment from the original Modern Warfare. There's a place in that game. There's a certain spawn point where you can camp and just wait for them to spawn in, and you can keep shooting them and shooting them and shooting them and shooting them, and you can rack up a lot of kill streaks that way. It's broken. They haven't fixed it yet, I think. And Shipment is, well, it's Shipment. It's always been a freaking shitstorm. But I don't know. I feel like Shipment in this game is even worse. I think it has to do with the way how Modern Warfare plays. In the original Modern Warfare, I think the reaction time of the actual characters, you know, a lot more twitchy, a lot more faster. In this Modern Warfare, though, I think the animations are a little bit slower for everything in general. And I think that really messes with the gameplay flow of the game. If you're coming in as a Call of Duty veteran and you expect that snappy, quick gameplay, it's not going to be here. The characters are a little bit slowed down, like if they're all on, I don't know, on the doobie or something. Reminds me a lot of Rainbow Six Siege. And that's a comparison I'm going to draw a lot in this game. it does remind me of Siege. The way the characters act and the way the movement is, it does remind me of Siege. Does it play like Siege? Hell no, it doesn't play like Siege. It's a lot bigger and it's a lot more fast-paced, I guess you could say. Infected mode, I've been having a lot of fun with that. Piccadilly Square Circus, whatever the hell it's called. Definitely, there's some bad stuff going on in that map. Regardless if you're playing in infected mode or just regular mode, I'll show you a clip if you know what I mean about what's going on with Piccadilly. I don't like that map either when it comes to regular TDM or domination. It's just so bad when it comes to all those openings. There's the freaking snipers nest where you can go in that little walkway, the little walkway stuff. There's just a lot of bad things happening in the map design. I think, you know, the best way I can describe Call of Duty Modern Warfare is if you played Call of Duty Ghosts before. You guys remember that big castle map that was pretty big? Kind of, you couldn't find anyone to kill really, and it was kind of hard to play in general. That's how I feel how Call of Duty Modern Warfare is. But with every map, that's how I feel every map is for me. Not the greatest at all. Now, what I do like about the Grand War mode is in one of the maps, it's like a shipping cargo container type of map. If you play the game, you know which one I mean. If you don't, I'm sorry. There's actually a part where one of the original maps from Call of Duty Modern Warfare is included into the overall bigger map. So it's kind of awesome the way you can play the map like that and see some of the original map in there. Pretty cool. I noticed it when I was playing it a couple nights ago, and I said, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Kind of a nostalgia throwback. You go through the same map, the same openings, you know, stuff like that. Except it's on a way bigger freaking map. So yeah, take that for what you will. Ground War, just a clusterfuck, honestly. I really want to enjoy Ground War, I really do, but I really think Battlefield does that 32 versus 32 players a lot better than Call of Duty Modern Warfare does 2019. It's absurd I have to call it the 2019 edition. There's just so many Modern Warfares. The original Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare Reflex MWR, Modern Warfare Remastered MWR again, and we have Modern Warfare 2019. It's absurd. Why couldn't they just call this Modern Warfare 0 or some other bullshit like that, right? But yeah, regardless, that's how it be. That's how we roll. Overall, I think the Call of Duty name is going to be going through some radical changes. I think Treyarch is next in line for the next Call of Duty. I believe so. And honestly, I really didn't like Black Ops 4, but in all honesty, it played more like a Call of Duty game than Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, I will give Call of Duty Modern Warfare credit, though. They have a really kick-ass customization system when it comes to the create a class system. You can actually do it now when you're in the match. Couldn't do that shit before, and I've been asking for that for ages. Battlefield did it, and now Call of Duty has finally caught up, and it's pretty awesome. I really like the way they do it. Also really cool if you take the AUG, which is a submachine gun in this game for some reason, you can actually switch out the barrel as an attachment and put on a 5.56 barrel, and boom, you have an assault rifle AUG, just like the one from Black Ops 1. Pretty freaking cool, pretty freaking cool. Also, it applies to the MP5. You can make the MP5K. It applies to the RPD. You get the AK-47, put the drum mag on, boom, you got the RPD. A lot of cool hidden weapons you can make in the game. And yeah, if you haven't messed around with that already, I highly suggest you level up your guns and take it for a spin. I'm a little disappointed with the single shot guns in the game. The FAL especially seems kind of weak compared to other games, especially like Black Ops 2. I definitely had a better time on Black Ops 2 with the FAL than I did in Modern Warfare. But hey, I guess that's just because of the new physics of the game. There's more bullet drop now when you snipe. Yeah, that's a thing now. You actually have bullet drop now in the game. And overall, I think the single shot AR is a little bit, or the battle rifle is a little bit underwhelming, if you ask me. Also, the M14 or the MK14, whatever they call it in the game, really has a lot of like exhaust gases when you shoot it. It really obstructs your view. It reminds you of the G36C from Modern Warfare. You guys know how when you would shoot it, it'd be kind of a lot of gases all around you. That's how I feel when I use that gun. Not really a big fan of that gun, but yeah, overall, I think the game might grow on me. I think it might. I hope it does, but the way the game is right now, you just get shot from every angle, and in order to keep a positive KD, you got to camp for the majority of the game, or you just got to lay back and patrol a certain sector. Definitely a different feeling from previous Call of Duty entries. Hell, I think even Black Ops 4 did it better, arguably. And everybody hated Black Ops 4. And I deleted Black Ops 4 from Modern Warfare, but now I'm not so sure I did the right choice here. I still didn't agree with the whole bullshit of the operator special abilities in Black Ops 4, but hey, they were riding on the Fortnite train. I mean, they were riding on the Overwatch train when they were developing the game, so yeah, take that for what you will. Now, I know Black Ops 4 does have a Battle Royale mode, but I know for a fact that they're probably going to include a Battle Royale mode in the new Modern Warfare, so It's only a matter of time before we see those die-hard Black Ops 4 players switch to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Been having fun with Infected, and you're probably watching some Infected gameplay right now because the online is pretty bad on me. I get killed a lot. Let's just leave it at that. Thank you for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think of Call of Duty Modern Warfare in the comment section down below. Do you enjoy it? Do you despise it? Or are you in the middle? Let me know. Keep it out for future projects, more Mobile Suit Gundam videos coming your way, trying to get that Hayukushiki, Type 100, the Hyzak, the RX-178 Gundam Mark II. If you don't know what I'm talking about, boo, go watch the Gundam videos and get educated on the whole subject. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I will catch you cats later.